There have often been strange events in my life that I do not know how to explain. All this is not even suitable as a plot for a story, because it is an absolute game, neither for the village nor for the city. If you try to give some artistic forms to such cases, fiction imperceptibly kills the main thing, authenticity. And that's the only thing that's valuable and interesting about them. In short, one day I met a vampire on the subway. It was evening, and I was driving home from work. I boarded the train, then it went to Krasnogvardskaya. At Novokuznetsk station, there is a transfer to my line. After Kashirskaya, there were fewer people. Many people get out there and transfer to the branch line to Kakhovskaya. The crowd thinned, and I saw a tall man in a dark coat. He looked like nothing I'd ever seen before or since. Just imagine, a completely bald skull. The yellow skin is stretched taut, and no pores are visible on it, as if it were not human skin, but some kind of ancient, heavily shrunken parchment. Pointed ears, literally like those of werewolves, with triangular stumps. And golden eyes, almost naturally yellow in color. And no one in the carriage noticed this man. No one was looking at him except me. It was as if he was invisible to everyone else. But at the same time, there was an empty space around him. No one approached the strange man closer than 3 steps. And when almost the entire bench was cleared in front of him, and he sat down, no one sat next to him. Although many people were standing in the car, and the seats usually take up quickly. But not this time, not next to this monster. I'll repeat it again, no one was looking at him. I was the only one in the whole car staring. I couldn't take my eyes off this guy. He had such a remarkable appearance. He inspired me with both wild fear and wild curiosity. Most of all, I was afraid that he would notice my interest. I would run into his eyes. And then I don't know what could happen. Would he turn into a wolf and bite me? Looking at him, it was easy to believe. I stood and stealthily examined his profile, and when he sat down, I sat next to him, cold with horror, and continued to stare, trying to do it unnoticeably. His hands were even scarier than his head, long, gnarled fingers, yellow, parchment, and claws. Real claws, you can't call them nails, yellow, crooked. That's the kind of nightmare I had sitting next to me on the subway. I saw him. I'm not making it up. I wasn't under anesthesia. I wasn't drunk. What kind of booze is there? I was driving from work. I really wanted to know who he was. The most interesting thing is that he got off at my station, in front of the terminal, and headed for the bus stop that goes from there to the region, and to the cemetery. I had an idea to follow him. I was 99% sure at that moment that he would turn into something now, under the cover of darkness. Or he'll start a bloody hunt. It was just the last thought that stopped me. After all, it was already about 7:30 in the evening. It was dark. And even a curious idiot like me didn't dare risk my life. But I remember this meeting, it just stuck in my head. Then, later, I somehow came across an article in the magazine Around the World about porphyria. There were photos of a boy from Australia suffering from it. A big bald head, yellow skin without pores, pointed ears, very similar to the guy I rode with on the subway. Maybe he was just as sick? That's understandable. But here's what I still can't figure out. Why didn't anyone else notice him? Still, it seems strange to me.